Welcome back to the HR Lounge. For our returning subscribers and viewers, thank you so much for your engagement, and we can do more. For the new viewers, please do well to subscribe, engage with this post and other posts, of course, other videos, so that we know how you feel, where we can make adjustments, and then just have a good ride on this channel. Before I go on with today's topic, I want us to take a moment to, they call it moment of silence, right? But moment to acknowledge the resilience and everything that those who lost, our colleagues, those who lost their lives during the fire incident on Broad Street in Lagos, Nigeria, and we pray that their souls rest in peace. Nobody should die in the course of trying to, provide for their family, to foot bills, and most especially in the way that actually happened. What is the lesson for us here? The lesson here is that for both HR, for employers, it is imperative that you make sure every single thing that you need in your organization, every single thing that has to do with safety of your employees should be put in place. Make sure everywhere there are signage. Is that the plural of signage? Everywhere you just have the signage, emergency exits, have fire extinguishers, all of those safety rules. Make sure that you follow them, and you don't just put them in place, you also ensure that employees are aware, like fully aware. You also remind them so that from your end you clear. And for employees, the lesson here is that we should appreciate whatever it is the organization is doing for us in the terms of information. It's not easy, so whenever they divulge information like this, especially trainings or safety rules, please do not take it lightly. Don't see it as they have come, they don't come. It's one of those things. Don't, even if you know it, please still listen, still participate, because new things are coming up, things are evolving. So learn the new techniques on your own to learn life-saving skills. If you cannot swim, which I'm guilty of, we need to go learn that, because it's a life-saving skills. How to resuscitate a fellow colleague or anyone that is in danger. All of those life-saving skills, basically, we need to learn them, and obey rules. So if there's a signage telling you this is the emergency exit, yes, please obey them, because I know when things like this happen, first thing that comes to your mind is, let me save myself. But you can be trying to save yourself in the wrong way and end up endangering your life instead of saving it. So when, instead of reacting like out of impulse, try to calm down, stay calm a bit. It's just a 2-3 seconds. Talk to yourself, think about it, and follow the rules. Also, make sure that you are not alone. Look at other people, and together we'll be able to overcome this. So again, I say, may their soul rest in peace. In a country where cost of living is already high, wages, salary are stagnant, they are not commensurable with the inflation rate. Employees are demotivated already, they are stressed, businesses are crumbling. Another tax is being introduced. Yeah, I know that there are controversies and different things regarding the new tax in Nigeria, which is the fuel tax. Yes, it has not been implemented, but it is a proposed tax with the implementation date to be next year, 2026 January. But there are still talks saying no, it's not going to be implemented by then. The fact that that tax is being thought of and is out there, we know ourselves it's going to be implemented sooner or later. So today I want us to discuss the implications of this tax when it eventually comes to, manifestation here? What is it? How is it going to affect us employees? How is it going to affect the businesses? How is it going to affect HR, HR and employers? How are they going to work around this in order and also make sure that employees are motivated, employees are productive, employees welfare, well-being, it's fine and intact? This is what I want us to discuss today, because I want us to be proactive and not reactive. When it comes, we'll just put everything, our learnings into action. Okay, so let's start with the employees. So for employees, some of the implications will be that the cost of transportation, transport fare will increase almost immediately. That pronouncement is made to say that this fuel, fuel tax has come to stay and it is starting at so and so date. You will just see the cost of transportation would double up, which will increase, immediately. Also, stress level for employees is going to increase because you're going to look for other means. If you have two streams of income now, you start looking for the third one or the fourth, just so that you meet up. So the stress level for employees is going to increase, which will also lead to mental health issues, the stress. So that it's an implication for employees. Also, your wages, that's your salary, will become smaller than it already is right now. Because, so let's say for example, your pay is this amount. By the time the fuel tax comes in, it's going to reduce. Let's assume I don't want to put a figure, I'm struggling, but I think I need to just do that. Let's assume you're earning 100,000 naira, minimum wage 70,000 naira, and when the introduction of the tax comes in, that 70,000 will reduce down to say 60,000 naira, because we know that transportation is going to increase. Already you are struggling surviving with this 70,000 naira, and it's going to further reduce, it becomes smaller. So these are the implications for employees. If you're an employee here watching and trying to relate all of what I've said, let me know how much of your current salary do you save for transportation. You can put that in percentile. We must not put the exact figure, right? But let me know in the comment section. For businesses and employers, the implication here is that the cost of operational cost is going to go up, especially for businesses that deal with diesels and fuel generators, generating sets, is going to go up. So that will also mean that there will be strains on the organization budget for that year, which will also lead to no increment of salary or bonuses, because you're trying to deal with the survival of the business, and then employees on the other hand. It's a whole lot. Another implication is that when all of these are happening, no bonuses, no increments, you are at the risk of losing your talent. I mean talent, your key players. That's your employees, the key players. You are at the risk of losing them. So if you're a business owner and you've heard all of this, my question for you now is that how do you intend to manage this when this tax comes to play and you begin to see all of it? Already you're dealing with this, but it's going to double. How do you intend to manage it? What strategies are you thinking you're going to implement? Be dropping them even as you watch this before we go to the latter part and I propose my own solution. It's a proposal, right? Yeah. What can HR and employers do in situations like this to ensure that productivity of the employee is still intact, their well-being checked, and the sustainability of the business is checked? Here are some proposed ways or things I think could be put in place and we'll still have the business running. One is effective and transparent communication. This is the time, or this is not the time where employers and HR and managers to start shying away or hiding things from employees. This is the time to open up. This is the time to let them know what the situation of the organization. Yes, they might see it, but they might not know it in total, like the in-depth and how it's affecting the business. They might just see on the surface and still think, oh, the business can still do that. While you do that, you'll be amazed at the mind-blowing little solutions that they can bring that will change everything around for the organization. So open up, have effective communication, transparent one, let them know what it is, and then ask for their opinions. This is the time to work as a team. Don't have the master and slave or employee relationship. This is the time to work as a team. Another thing is yes, adopt flexible work working hours. Basically, let your working hours be flexible in the sense that you might not necessarily be present anymore. That's employees, but dwell on results. So this is for managers, heads of department, and everyone. Don't bother about the I don't want this to come off wrong, but be more result oriented and not presence. So when you have given them, they know their tax, of course, and they are judging them based on their KPI. Go straight. Have you achieved this based on your KPI? This is what you're supposed to achieve. Did you achieve this? Yes, no. Go more on results, not presence. Oh, did you come to the office today? You did not come. I did not come, but did I achieve what I'm supposed to achieve? This is the time to make it flexible for everybody. Everybody is under stress. Everybody is stressed. The economy is not smiling on the business. It's not smiling on the employees. It's not on even the business owner, the employer. He or she is not sleeping. So everyone is stressed, under pressure, trying to deliver. So please focus and dwell more on results and not presence. Having employees not even show up at the office, like working remotely, will also save the business, especially businesses that run on diesel and petrol for the generating sets. It will save you some money. Electricity bill, we know how crazy it is right now. To save you that, it save you a whole lot. So please consider that. Flexible work environment, adopt that, and work hours, of course. Yes. Another is wellness support programs. That's both financial and for well-being. So let's go to the financial aspect. Try to have workshops, try to have seminars for the employees so that it shows that you really care about even their own personal needs. So have workshops on how they can survive the economy even with the little that they are having, because of course you know that increment is going to be affected somewhat, so you try to let them learn how to maximize the little that they have. Let them have those programs, savings programs. You can also come up with cooperatives for them. Have soft loans with little or no interest attached that you could give to them. It also encourage them. Also wellness program for well-being. Have your HMO, which already you're paying, to come have programs for them for high BP, do tests, basically check them and then advise them on how to survive this harsh time, and together we'll come out of it. Also have programs where you could like carpooling, shuttle buses and the rest, which you could also subsidize for them. That if you really need them in the office, have things like that for them. It's to go a long way, showing them that you really care about them. Regardless of what is happening, we are in this together, we are a team. So these are some of the thoughts that I have that we could implement, we could put in place to ensure that in the midst of it all, the business is thriving. Those are my thoughts, and I would like to have your own thoughts in the comment section. Please let me know if you have other like to portray other points to portray what I have said. Please let's have it in the comment section. Do not forget to like, subscribe, share with everyone. Let's grow together. This is me sharing my own 2 cents. So bye and see you in the next video.